Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you've been here before, thank you for coming back. And if this is your first time here, my name is KAMANI ALANA and welcome. Appreciate you guys stopping by. So basically, we only have a couple more days until 2020, y'all, and we're about to get it for 2020. So in this video, I'm gonna be doing a New Year's Eve look. It's that time, you guys. Glitter, sequins, you know, all that kind of stuff where it's a little bit glitzy going on, and it's almost over. That's usually for all the holidays. So I wanted to bring you guys a look that you can do for New Year's Eve that's going to blend in just fine because this is the perfect time to be doing these type of looks. So let's just jump into this video. Now let's get started in the palette that I'm gonna use. This is a tutorial for the eyes. So I'm gonna go in with my big old fat, the BYL Cosmetics, y'all. Look how big this is. Like my hands fit on this thing. I love it. It's really big, but it's also pretty light and it's pretty thin here. So this is by the BYL Cosmetics. And now I'm gonna open this bad boy up for you guys. Boom! Look at all of these amazing shadows. Yes, see how they glitter and gleam in this camera. When I tell you in person, they are just so much more beautiful. They are just so gorgeous. There's 63 shades. You see how it covers my whole face here. So you really get an idea of what's in here. You have flats, you have shimmers, you have glitters going on here. So this is just an amazing palette, and I don't want to mess my fingers up in this thing, but if I can actually hold it a bit here, like you have some shimmers here, down here, like you have some flats where you can do some transition colors here, more like these pink colors up in here, you have more flats here, and then look at all these sparkles. The one that really pop out at you are the glitters. I have this backwards, but here we go. Look at all these gorgeous glitters. So this is the perfect type of palette that we can get into for the holidays. There are some gorgeous colors in this thing, and there's so many colors I want to use in this thing. There's so many shades I just want to like go for. But let's just start out and we'll just do it as we go along here. So what I'm going to start out with is this transition color at the bottom here, and it's pretty light so I can hold it with one hand here. I think I'm gonna go in with this trans color, which is in Vacate. I'm gonna go with my Marc Jacobs brush. This is a crease brush. I'm going in with Vacate here. And I'm trying to look in my mirror here so we can get this together, honey. You know what, actually, I forgot, you guys. Let me go ahead and do a close-up for you guys. Let's get in here. Y'all wanna be in my eyeball? Let's go. Ooh, child, y'all be in my eyeballs, but you know what? This is how much I love you guys. Like, we just gonna do it anyway. Okay, so we're gonna go back into Vacate. And I'm just going in with my brush here, my transition color here. And this is by Marc Jacobs, the brush. And we're just gonna swipey, no swipey, just bringing it here and then bringing it back down. Because I kind of want to do this line here, as you can see, it's not rounded. I'm just kind of bringing it more into a V here. And you can see how gorgeous and pretty it is. So when I am doing this color, I'm coming here about to where my eyebrow ends, and then I'm coming right here. So the only shade this palette doesn't come with is a matte black, and I also say like a matte gray would be really, really, really nice. But because matte gray and blacks are pretty universal, you'll probably find in any other palette that you have, it wasn't a huge deal. So I'm gonna go with my Pat McGrath. This is the Sublime palette, the Sublime Seduction palette. And as you can see here, we have a flat black. And this actual palette actually has a mirror, so I can just go in. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna keep it really, really low in the crease right here, and that's it. I'm not gonna go as high as my transition color here. I'm gonna keep it right here. So for this look, which I love about this Marc Jacobs brush is it is fluffy, but it's small, but it also comes to a point at the end. So I can actually work in sort of precision with this brush, which is awesome. So we're just keeping it really, really low. And then we're just gonna bring it in here as well. So we're just keeping it real low, like, just so you can see just that definition. You can see how precise that is. And now I'm just gonna kinda blow it out a little bit and pull it into like my inner eyelid a little bit here. And what I also like to do too, I'm gonna take a clean brush by MAC, and I'm just going to kind of blow it out here, just to soften it up a little bit here. There we go. That looks pretty. Now, because I'm gonna use a pressed glitter in this palette, I need to have a base, right? So I'm gonna go in, this is with my Dose of Colors here. and it's in a pot here, and it's actually this is the cream matte eye color. So let me show you guys. This is in a cream. I actually use it for liner as well. It's really nice. And this is in the shade Shady, which is like just like a pure black here. And I'm gonna go back in with a mirror, and I'm just gonna go over my lid. It's a beautiful cream. I don't want to go too thick or heavy, but we're just gonna kind of get that on there. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just patting it. I'm placing it where I'm gonna actually have my glitter go on here. Now, because I want to bring my glitter liner out, I'm just not gonna keep it on the lid here. I wanna shape it actually. I'm gonna take my dose of colors here, and I'm gonna go in, which I already put on there, on an angle brush here. This one is by Makeup Forever. And now, what I'm gonna do is, because I wanna drag this out, I'm going to kind of create a line here for how far I want this glitter to go out, because you guys know I love to drag my eye out. It just elongates the eye and makes sure I have a little bit more of an almond shape, or a lot more in almond shapes. I like it. That's a good place for it to go. And then I'm just gonna sort of fill it in right here for where I want it to go. Now, I love pressed glitter, it's great, but I really want my glitter to be really filled in and opaque. So I'm gonna go in with my glitter glue. This one is actually by Too Faced. I actually really like this one. It's very gentle, and it comes in a cream, so it's not a liquid where it's gonna, you know, kind of drip in your eye. And you have a little bit of time to work with it, so it doesn't just like dry so quickly. So let's get a flash shadow brush so we can get it together. So I'm just going in with one of my MAC series brushes, and I'm kind of just squirting the glue on there just a little bit. I've used this and I've worked with it a lot, so I kind of know it doesn't just, you know, squirt out. It actually, you can have control over it as it's coming out. So we're gonna put this glitter glue right here and tap her right there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do my inner eye in the corner first, and just kind of do half of my lid, then go with glitter, and then do the other part of my lid. So you have a little bit more time to work with it. So let me show you what glitter I'm gonna go on with. So I'm gonna go in with this silver color right here. It's so gorgeous, and it's in airplane mode. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna dip into that silver. Now it is pretty creamy. It's not like the glitter is going all over the place, but I just like glitter glue. Yes. Ooh, yes, come through. Oh yes, we like this moment. We're gonna go back in with that glitter glue, and that was by Too Faced. We're just gonna put a little bit more on there because I want to get the outer corner of my eye here. So we're just gonna press that on here. If you guys can kind of see that here. Let's go back in with that glitter boo and just touch her up. Boom. So now I'm gonna take a little glitter glue. I'm going to put that on my angle brush here, because now I wanna get that wing. So that's how precise you can get. You can just get it right on there, how you need it to get, and then we're just gonna like stick her on there. I'm gonna wipe that off a little bit here, just so I can get a little bit right on that wing like that. And then let's go in with this glitter, which is, I mean, it's working really nicely. There we go. Ha! So now we're gonna go back in my Pat McGrath, and we're gonna go back into that flat black. And what I wanna do is just come right over and stay really low. Just stay super low, so that can just pop off that black. That glitter can just pop, honey. And just coming, just kind of just really in the, ooh, there we go. In the outer corner. I may come a little bit more in here actually. Just a little bit more. Sometimes you just play as you go along. You have a vision in your mind, what it's gonna be, and then you start working with stuff and you're like, oh, I may like this a little bit better. Guess what I'm gonna do, y'all? I'm gonna take this angle brush, and I'm just taking an extra one by Dose of Colors, and what I'm gonna do, because I love a good line, I'm gonna take my angle brush, I'm gonna dip into my flat black here, and now what I'm gonna do is I am just gonna kinda follow this line here on top of the glitter and see how I feel about that. Yeah, we can do that. That looks amazing right now. And I feel like it really helps the glitter pop a little bit more. And then I'm actually just gonna go and pat right next to that glitter here again, so it just really like shows right here. I'm actually gonna do it with my eye open this time. Now I'm gonna use the angle brush just to kind of come really close to that glitter as I get a lot closer to my inner eye. So see how it starts to gradiate into my inner eye. A fluffy brush would not be able to really do this because it's not gonna get that close. You can either use like a flat liner brush or an angle brush, because you're still gonna get that thin edge that you need. So what I'm also gonna do is I'm gonna take my angle brush here, and I'm also gonna carve that out too. I'm gonna go under the line here with the glitter. So I'm actually gonna go here, just to kind of outline that as well underneath. That is so pretty, you guys. I love that so much. And I'm just gonna wing that out. Now I'm gonna go back in into my palette, and I'm gonna go in with a flat color, the transition color that I used here in the color Vacate. It's just a flat brown. And I'm just gonna go in with a MAC smudger brush, white series. And we're just gonna kinda swipey, no swipey under here, really. And then I'm gonna go in with black to really like smoke my eye out. But it's always good to like take a really good brown first to kind of drag it down. So then it's easier to blend, so it's not just black underneath necessarily. And it just kind of gives it a little bit, it just keeps a little bit softer, I'll say that much. Now I'm gonna go in with my matte black shade that I had in the Pat McGrath palette. I'm gonna go right back in, and I'm just gonna stay a little bit closer to the line here. Be careful not to stab yourself in the eye though. You know what I'm gonna do too, now that I have these black lines and I took it out a little bit further than I thought I was gonna bring it out, I'm actually gonna fill in this glitter right here. So let's do this really quick. So I'm gonna go back in with my glitter glue, and I'm gonna just take just like, I mean, a tad bit, like a little like dollop a daisy up on that joint, right? And I'm taking my angle brush so I can really get in between those two lines. And I'm literally just gonna, as you can see, just kind of like draw in between the lines right there. See where that glitter glue is? Because I can already see how this is gonna look. It's gonna look hella cute. It's gonna be so cute. Now I'm gonna go right back in with that glitter, and I'm gonna be very careful. I'm just gonna place it, like just stamp it here. Because it is a very thin space in between these lines here. And I think I'm gonna drag out this smoke that I have down here. So I'm just taking that brown color from the palette, which was in, what was that? Vacate, and just pulling her out just a little bit more. Now I'm gonna go back in with my matte black again, and I'm gonna stay really, really close next to that line. Even though I'm dragging it up, I'm staying really close here. I'm gonna actually take that black as well, and I'm just gonna actually come into my middle of my corner of my eye here. Just to keep it smoky here as well. It was like my inner corner was naked, honey. I was like, I need a shade in there somewhere, Hunts to, and then just dragging in that corner. I'm gonna do my other eye, and I will be right back. All right, guys, so here we are, click, boom, in a flash, in one cut. We caught my other eye up, my left eye. So let's get into how we're gonna finish this eye up. Now we need some eyeliner, honey. We need to go in. So I'm going into my inner waterline here. You can take any basic black one, but I like my eye kohl here by Kevin Aquan. It glides on really, really nicely. So we're just gonna go in my inner waterline. I must be a professional now, because usually I used to be able to like, I'd have to like hold my inner eye. Yeah, I'd just be doing it. Okay, so we're gonna need some mascara though. So I'm gonna go in with my NARS. This is the Climax mascara, okay? So let's go in here. I'm just gonna give my top lashes a light coat, and then I'm gonna go in heavy on my bottom lashes. My top lashes get a light coat only because I'm putting mink lashes on. Let's hit up these bottom lashes though. Ooh. So let's go back in with Sassy Shirella. This is my girl's brand. I love her lashes. They're mink lashes. They're actually super affordable. And this is gonna be in the style Roxbury actually. And here we go. Yes, I already see this coming together. Sashay, Sorella never disappoints. Hello. Okay, man. Look at the difference on this eye. Do you feel me? You have this lash and then you have no lash on this side. Who? You tell me the difference. You see it, man. You see it. Yes. We like it, man. We like it. Let's get it. Let's do it. Okay. Now we're gonna go in with blush. We're gonna keep it nude and subdued, honey. So we're gonna go in with this new NARS blush palette. Now this is from the Afterglow collection. It just came out. Let me show you guys this palette. And as you can see, it's nude and subdued, honey, and I love it. It's just a good glow in it. As you can see, a couple of these have shimmers in it, but they show up on the skin really, really nicely. So let's play in this really quickly. As you see, I have not even touched this yet, and I'm excited to put this on. So let's get a blush brush, okay? I want to keep my cheeks a little bit more angled this time around. So I'm going to go in with, this is the blush brush by Marc Jacobs. As you can see, it is angled here. And I'm really gonna go probably more in with this apricot color. And these colors are a little bit darker than they appear on camera because my lights are blasting up in here, okay? So you can see all these makeups. And so we're just gonna kind of go in and you can really kind of ooh, that's pretty. That's pretty, y'all. You see how it's showing up on my skin right there too? Yes. I do love NARS blushes though. And then now I'm gonna go in actually with this soft pink color here. It's very, very soft. It's a nice transition color. And I'm really just gonna come right into this area right here. So it really just softens your blush, and see how the difference, you see this line where it's like boom, and now it's not so just, you see that line of blush. Look at that, honey. So now it just softens it up. So now we're like, yes, boom. And actually I'm gonna take this pink color, I'm gonna take that, brush that off, and I'm gonna take this pink color and I'm just gonna like tap my cheeks just a little bit. Trust me, like when you see me in person, I have blush on, okay? I'm like blush tea, honey. I'm like, hold on a second. Yes, so we love the blush. So let's go with a lip liner. I'm gonna go in with my Makeup Forever. As you can tell, I use this lip liner, honey. This is the Aqua lip liner, and this is in the color 5C. We're gonna keep her really nude today. And this is just a good one just to fill in these lips, honey. And you see the around here and it just goes boom. Now I'm gonna go with my nude lip stylo. This one is by Hourglass. Love this one. They have 6 different colors. It's nude for every single skin tone. It's really, really great. So let's throw her on really quick just to do her a little bit more in this light, honey. Now let's go with a little gloss. Most of you guys know that I usually keep it matte, but I just feel like I just need a little gloss moment. But we're gonna keep it really cute. This is by Sarah Beauty. Sarah Beauty has amazing products. Check them out when you get a chance. But this color is in Ooh La La, and it's a very sheer, basically like opal with shimmer in it. Gloss is universal. Anybody can use this. And I'm just gonna kind of add that in there. You see that shine right there? And it has the opalescent to it. That's so pretty, guys. It's not sticky. It's really, really great. So we're just gonna do a little bit of that. Boom. Feel like a little gloss. There we go. So guys, here is the finished look. What do you guys think about it? I am loving this look. This is not something that I would usually do. I think this is perfect for the holidays. This would be great on anybody. And again, you don't have to elongate this look as long as I did it. You can definitely modify it. You can shorten it up. You can play around with it for your eye shape. But I think pretty much the gist of it, like a good smoky, silver, I mean, basically glitter look. This is definitely the time of year to do it. And if you decide to do it, you guys have the best ever New Year's Eve. Stay safe, but I wish everybody the best for 2020. Let's get it. I'm so excited for it, and I'm just ready to take 2020 on, and I hope you guys are too. If you like what you saw in this video today, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. I would love for you guys to be a part of the KAMANI ALANA family and just come through and support the channel. Also, don't forget to pop your comments down below. Let me know what you guys really think. Like, sound off and really write out what you guys are feeling about this look. So until next time, I'm wishing all of you a wonderful and beautiful new year, and I will see you in 2020. Mwah.